Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Madison. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Tisa. Thanks for joining. How's everybody doing? Okay, I think we're good to go. We are going to work on the card sketch, the June card sketch. I do have numbers written on mine because I'm kind of trying to plan like which papers I wanted to use on there, but we'll see kind of where that takes us. So I pulled out Craft Room by Echo Park to make a card. What I did was I took a 12 by 12 of the cardstock sheets and cut that to fit on my card base. So I pulled out their sticker book, the puffy stickers, the enamel dots. I pulled out the chipboard. I'm not sure if I'll use any of the chipboard. But it's here. The sticker sheet is here. And then I pulled from the 6x6 paper pad, which I just went gaga over when I was looking at it. The washi tape. This says ink. Looks like little ink pads. And so I just pulled out some of those that I liked. Because I'm going to cut those into these squares and rectangles. But first I want to cut it to this smaller size. The white is going to be the gray frame, and then the green is going to be the black frame that's on here. And then I'm going to cut some paper to fit somewhere around this size. So I pulled out a few sheets. I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but let me get my little trimmer. Hi, Jessica. Let me scoot this over a little bit. Okay, move that out of the way. All right, now this, I don't need that. Where is my card at? There we go. Okay. So this, I want to cut it smaller than this. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So let's start with this one because I really like that one. And it doesn't matter. It's not directional. So I want to do about a 1/2 inch less, which would be 3 1/2 by 4 4/4, right? So it kind of fits in there like that. And then when I cut it apart and spread it out, it'll leave less of a space. So I'm going to start by cutting this line. And I'm just going to kind of, like, there's not measurements on here. So I'm just going to kind of guess. It's about 1/3. This might be 2/3. So we're just going to. So I have those two pieces. And I think I'm going to do the same with these other pieces at the same time. That was 3 1/2. This one is not directional either. By 4 4/3. And then we will cut it, but I want to cut it the same, so I do need to know what I did there. It was about 1 1/4. And you really just play with it. And I'm going to stack all these on top of each other because what we're going to do is cut them all and then mix and match them to make our pieces inside the card. Okay, I have the stripes, I have the Tone on Tone pink. I want to incorporate these hearts, but I need to make sure I get it the right direction. So we're going to use this as our guide. This is going to be our 4 1/4. And that means this way I have to go 3 1/2. Okay. 1 1/4. So far, so good. Okay. I think I wanted 4 colors, so I think I'm going to do the yellow, not the green, since this back part is green. We maybe add it later or something else. We'll see. Okay. This one, again, is just a Tone on Tone side. You could use the ink side, but I want to stick with the Tone on Tone because I want the 2 patterns and then the 2 Tone on Tones. So let's do 3 1/2. 4 3/4. Then cut it down 1. I think it was 1 1/4. Okay. So we have this part and we have this part. Now let's cut the bottom. That's almost like a square. So I'm going to cut all of these at almost 1 1/4 because that's how much this is. It's about 1 1/4. So I'm going to cut the bottom off of those. Technically, we're cutting enough to make multiple cards. Almost 1 1/4. Put that right here. Almost. Okay. So we have our 2 side pieces. Now I want to cut this bottom piece because it's also 1 1/4 from the bottom of each of these. It's almost 1 1/4. It's not exactly 1 1/4. Okay. That's just how it lined up when I cut it at. Hi, Deb. How you doing? Thanks for joining. And there's no measurements on the card sketch. It's just, you could probably even pull scraps and make this card sketch, like with scraps, cut them to fit on your card front. Okay. So we have this. We have, let's do pink down here. And then I'm going to do the same here. And okay, now we need to cut this. That's where it's going to get trickier. So that's this piece right here. So I need to cut it into 2 segments. 3. All right, let's start at the top. We'll do, that's like a little bit of a bigger segment. So I will do 1. It's a little more than 1 1/4, maybe 1 3/8. And I just lay them on top of each other so I know kind of where they go. And oh, my yellow, 1 3/8. It's so nice to be able to do this with y'all because I just haven't been able to craft much. Okay, so those are my top pieces. This needs to still get cut onto a little strip and 2 little squares. My strip, I'm gonna make just under 1. Maybe 7/8. And our bottom piece, we still got to cut in half. Again, I'm just guessing at whatever measurements I want to do. Has anybody tried the card sketch yet? I know Gina showed quite a different way to do it, which is fun. It's always fun to see someone else's interpretation of it because nobody's is going to look the same as anybody else's. Okay. So this piece, this is my, oh, this goes here. So we're building this side right now, and I want to cut these in half. How long is this? 2 1/4, so about 1 1/8. Is that gonna be, yep. I probably should have cut more of this like ahead, but I didn't. Okay, so now we can add our pieces on. Move this over. And then we have our side piece, we have our corner, we have our bottom. We just need this section. And this little strip, I think I want to be yellow. This I want to be this color maybe. We'll see. Let's play with it. Let's do heart. And this top one, I think I was liking pink for that. No? Yeah, pink one. Oh, I think I said this one pink also. Yep. I did. Okay, let's switch that out. Those are noticeably different sizes. We can do a little of adjusting. No big deal. All right. And I do think I want to ink the edges. Like maybe a pink. Should I do the pink or a green? Pink is handy, so I think we're gonna go with pink. And this is a little bit bigger, so I am gonna trim that down. No big deal. Now they're the same size. Okay. Let's do some inking. I'm just gonna use the ink pad. This would be really cute, like to sew on. If you had a sewing machine, or you could do some faux stitching. Or I know there was some stitching rub-ons. I might have some of those, but I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for, because I'm going to add little embellishments on here. and a sentiment. I'd like to find a happy birthday sentiment. Mostly because I can't make birthday cards fast enough. I really, really can't. I did pull out a waffle flower stamp set that has a lot of sentiments. So hopefully I can get their happy birthday to fit or something birthday-ish. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and glue these down. And then we can decorate. Hi, Anna. Brazil's winning, I'm guessing. What are they winning in? Is it the World Cup stuff? Is this one empty? No, this one is new. How are you doing, Anna? Thank you for joining. All right, we need... World Cup. Okay. Who's left in the World Cup? Like where how many teams are there? What give me the down low, cuz it's not something I follow. Oh, I bet. I bet you're hungry. Oh, I'm sorry. Just talk about the World Cup. Take your mind off of it. I might need to scoot those up. I don't want to push them down too hard. Yeah, I got us. Oh, okay. I didn't glue those yet. Good. Okay, let's move this up just a smidge. I don't really know. I know Brazil's doing good. Oh, that's okay. That's okay if you don't know. That's okay. Okay. So there's that. I could do, let's see how this fits. Let's see. Ooh. That sticky doesn't want to stay on there. That's okay. Let's see. This is waffle flour. I think it's called Quick Greetings. Oh, there's a small happy birthday down there. Let's see what fits. Maybe. It won't come out. There we go. That one's kind of too small. Oh, we could do eat cake. Wish big. Let me see how this happy birthday is. I don't know if it'll fit right. Maybe if I stamp it separately. You're not supposed to talk about food. I mean, you can if you want to, but just trying to help you out here. Just trying to help you out. I'm trying to see if there's gonna be any black when I add. If I should do my sentiment in black. I think I like the idea of it in black better than in pink. We're gonna try to fit it on here. We're just gonna wing it. Between let's see, what was it? Getting stuff done for my nephew's open house. I did 3 trifold photo collage boards, and I also decorated his card box. Between that and the power outage, my room was a crafter mat. I mean, serious Craftnado came through here between the power outage, the bad weather with the tornado, and then making sure it was set for his open house. That's gonna overlap a little, but I think it's okay. My room was absolutely, and I think on Sunday. Oh yeah, that's not bad. On Sunday, I took time and cleaned this room. I cleaned my other room, which I call the blue room, but it's like a book / cozy study room. I cleaned them both, and I walked in on Monday morning, and I was just like, "Oh, this is refreshing. This is refreshing." I don't know how long it'll last, but okay, let's look at these thingamabobs and get a little bit of decoration. And here, this is obviously going to be a crafty birthday card. So maybe I will send it to a crafty friend. What's gonna fit in the squares? What's gonna fit in the squares? I definitely want to ink this. I love cleaning my craft space. Yes, it is a very satisfying feeling cleaning up a craft space. I had priorities. I had to get things done for Blake's open house, and it was so nice. I probably should have been crafting because my June birthday cards are late. Rainbow, I think, will fit in there. Figured out I can drink soda. Coke Zero would so much better. I knew before Okay. Good luck tomorrow. Hi, Hilda. How are you? Thanks for joining. All right. We're going to put that up there. That's the same sheet. I took that one off. Let's go back here. What else is in here that we can put? There's a glue gun. Do I want... Oh, I could do this little paint palette. up here. Oh, thanks, Hilda. I just have fun. I think we all do on the design team. And like I was saying, my crafty time, with the exception of making the stuff for my nephew's open house, has been just few and far between. I'm late with June birthdays. Birthday cards. These would have more dimension too if I popped them up, but I get so nervous popping stuff up when I'm going to mail it. And more than likely, this is going to be mailed. I wonder if that will... Oh, I could do... Let's do enamel dots in here. These are thin enough that they would be okay to be mailed. I think they do make me a little nervous too. I could look at those, but I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. So we definitely want to go with pink, yellow, and I think green. Let's do some glue. Glue, 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 glue. I got a question for y'all. When you use your precision glue press here, and if you use the other tip, the one that's not fine, where more glue can come out, not this one, and you store it like this, do you find that it leaks or not? Like, does anybody use the other tip and store it like this? I'm curious to know. I use the fine tip, but other people have asked me using the other tip. Okay, we're going to do little, what did I say? Pink, yellow, and green. We're going to do medium. Nope. Little yellow. I only ever use... I get mad. What do you mean you get mad, Anna? I only ever use the fine tip. Yeah, that's what I use too. Is the fine tip. Yellow. And I'll do the medium size green. And even though they are sticky, I still like to put glue. Okay. Let's see what else is on here that we can do. There are letter stickers, so you could do like hello here, or, you know, friend. You possibly could get happy birthday on there, but I don't know if it would fit. There's a lot more word stickers. These are so fun to put on a layout. There's a heart here. That's kind of cute, kind of different. Let's see. That's meant to be a heart. Let's do it like this. We're going to put a little bit of glue on the back. I don't think I glued my other stickers, but I'm going to do this in the corner here. And there's another heart that I saw that I'm going to put on there too. Yellow. Oh, Anna, we can help you. Maybe like on a Zoom, or we'll put that heart there. Can you all see? Okay. Let's see what else is on here. Lots of little hearts. I could do washi. There's a cricket on here. Except I think that's too big. That's too big for the bottom. What about a bracelet? There's bracelets that say to craft. That might look cute on the bottom. Let's see. Not. What about a floral? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do flowers there. Did I go back to use? Yeah, we'll help you. We want to ink the edges. We're about to be done with our card. Do you all want me to make another one? Because I do have the pieces. These edges would ink better if I was using a blender, but... Okay, and maybe if that washi tape fits there, I'll use the washi tape. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you. That's a little big. So I don't want to put that there. Let's see what else we got. Oh my gosh, there is even a little clear block. Stop it. The attention to detail, like seriously. Okay, what's on this page? Scissors might be a little too big. There's a little jar of buttons here. Yeah, that'll fit. That'll fit. Thank you, thank you. Do y'all want me to make another one? Do you want me to keep going? Yes. Okay. All right. We got our pieces cut. So let me glue this on. I need a drink. I'm so glad I did the birthday sentiment in black. It really pops up that way. It's up to you how much if you keep going. Yes, I'll keep going. Like I said, I don't seem to make birthday cards fast enough. So this will help me. This will help me to have a few birthday cards, although I still need to make a bunch more. But there we go. We used Craft Room from Echo Park. I think I got this in one of the most recent live sales. You're crafting with me. What are you making? What photos are you working on? But here's our card. Using Craft Room. I did use the 6x6 pad to cut up my little bits to put on, and then the green piece is from the 12x12. I think it was like a mega bundle that they gave it to Michelle as. So there's one card. Oh, and we used the enamel dots too. Universal Studios Vacation. You are on top of it because you just went there. Okay, there's that card. I had another card base. The question is, where did I set it? And we did the card sketch. I also want to show y'all this card sketch as a layout. But not right now because I don't have photos. I may try to do some make and mingle photos with this card sketch as a layout, maybe with this craft room paper. Last month. Oh, last month's trip. Okay. Okay. But still, you're still on top of it if you're scrapbooking last month. All right, let's fold this. Now we need a color for our background piece. What color do y'all think? I'll show you the colors. There's the green. There's orange. Orange could be interesting. There's pink and yellow, blue, and like a darker. Ooh, what about that darker color? I mean, I'll probably just take these out of this package and put them in with the big 12 by 12 pack of paper with the sticker sheet. This one. Oof. Why is paper gotta be so cute? So cute. All right. So this is just kind of our map inside of our card base. So that is 5. Five and a quarter. Four. Oh, we were going to do that side. That's bright and colorful. All right. And I know these plain sheets with just one color, they do make really good backgrounds, but I don't like a background like that. I have to add something to it. I tend to like the tone on tones make great backgrounds, or like a watercolored background, you know, a mixed media, something or another like that. Okay. So now we just pick the pieces that we want. Let's do, we'll do the hearts here. And that means I want the hearts down here. So then let's do yellow down here. And that means we're going to do yellow up here. And this square is going to be yellow. And then this is going to be the plaid stripy number. And then our sentiment strip is going to be the pink. What is the deal? I need a drink again. All right. Well, there we go. I think we can use pink again to embellish. I believe there's a live sale tomorrow. I don't know who is live after that. I apologize. I did not check the calendar. But we get to shop tomorrow. I think I'm going to miss the sale, though. I will be at work. And I'm actually going to be at an event for work, not actually on the job site. We get to sometimes set up tables to represent the library at, like, local events, like the summer markets and stuff. And this one is happening in my town at our community center. And I will be going with another coworker. And we will have a table there with little craft set up, with flyers, with swag to give away. There'll be like food trucks there and music and stuff like that. So I will miss the sale. Save me some good stuff. Yeah, Anna, they are a lot of fun. I'll get to walk around and, like, I think there'll be vendors there selling stuff too. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll get to walk around and, like, on, like, my lunch break. All right, we're going to take the pink out and we're going to stamp our sentiment. It was really nice. My nephew's open house on Saturday. All of my siblings were under one roof. Even the one that lives across the country was there, and it was fabulous. Absolutely fabulous to have us all together. And yes, there are photos. Yes, thank you. It was great. It was great. I'm just doing happy birthday again. Because, like I said, that's what I need. That's what I need. Okay. Put that back up there. Let's move this down here. And we'll start assembling. Cover up our black ink. Yeah, we got pictures with my mom. We got pictures with my grandmother. It was a nice day. Yeah, that too. It was beautiful outside. The venue had the humongous deck outside, and it went down to a grassy area that then went down to a lake, and there was docks. Hi, Janice. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for joining. How you doing? Yeah, so some of my siblings were fishing. Like, other people were fishing. I got to see one of my brother's friends who I hadn't seen in forever. He's one of those where I called him, like, my other brother. He was one of my other brothers. Because I'm the sappy big sister, and they, you know. When my brothers kept bringing home friends, they became my brothers. I had lots of other brothers. Those are a tiny bit snug in there, so I'm not going to trim the happy birthday, but I will trim the squares. Let me ink those up. Out to dinner with my family. My baby brother and his fiance are in from Cali. Oh, Janice, I was just talking about how my brother was in town from Idaho. Isn't it great? I'm so glad for you. Yes, Janice, yes. Great for both of us. I hope y'all had a good time. You had a good dinner. You had a good visit. We are actually on our second card, Janice. We are doing the card sketch. And I am using, it's called Craft Room. I was going to call it Crafty Room. Okay. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Let's see. Do we want it like that? I think it fits better like that. Okay. So when I'm done, I will show the first card again. But it's pretty similar, just like different colors. A little bit of different colors. I want to do that. Nope. That is just wonky. Why is it wonky? It's going to be what it's going to be. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. And I don't know how I trimmed them together, but thanks. It is a fun sketch. And there's so many different ways it can be interpreted. Yeah. Yeah, there's just it's a fun one. Okay. So now let's get to our stickers. Ooh. Let's do, we're going to pull this pink strip out of here. And we are going to put it on here. And we're going to put it on here. This is where I'm just roaming free. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. Definitely could turn it the other way and do something with that. Totally. Let me put that back on the sticker sheet. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's do the washi tape on here. Has anybody posted that they've done the card sketch? I feel like I saw a few. Has anybody tried it? Is anybody going to try it? I also want to try it as a layout. So look forward to that coming because I do want to try it as a layout. Okay, what else can I put on here? What else? What else? Let's see if this will fit. We can put that on there. Let's punch out those bits that show that it's scissors. Get a little bit of glue on there. I think I'm going to center that one. I'm not going to put one on top, one here and one here like I did on the other card. Okay, let's see what else we got. What else we got? We got some hearts. We got a pin. We got thread. We can do enamel dots. Maybe we can do enamel dots here this time. Oh, this little pin cushion's cute. Will it fit? Will it fit? I think we're going to make it fit there. No time to scrap. Right, Janice? That's what I was saying. Between my nephew's open house and getting stuff ready for that, I did 3 trifold photo collages and I made his card box. Between that and the power outage, like, my room was absolute disaster. And so finally on Sunday I was able to clean things up. I've got 2 in-person crops that I'm going to the first weekend of August and the second weekend of August. They're just one day, but I wanted to kind of mentally be prepared for those. Since we did the pin cushion, let's do this little doodad here with the needle and thread. We want to ink this first. Getting ink all over my fingers. Talking to you all, I haven't even noticed myself struggling with these new glasses. They're progressive and it's taken me some time to get used to them. But it's nice because talking with you all, I haven't even thought about it. All right, so we want to put something up here. And then I think we'll do the enamel dots there. So we need something that's... What about a pair of scissors? We have a pair of scissors there. Oh, we could do the knitting needles, or I could find a floral. Let me see if there's a floral that will. I could use that one same floral that I did on the other one. Because I would prefer to use... we don't have anything in the plans right now, Janice. So I'm going to say maybe not for a little bit. That's a good question, Janice. That's a good question. I don't know. I want to ink this. Oh, but what I was saying about the floral is I'd rather use this on a card and send it to somebody because I'm less likely... I'm more likely to use it for that than on a layout. I'm just... I don't gravitate towards florals. Understand you're doing open Zoom. Yes. Yes. There will be 2 sessions on Saturday. My plan is to be in the second session for a couple of hours. All right, that can go there. And enamel dots. Okay, this one for this enamel dot, I think we'll do a blue one. We will do, I think we'll do blue, this peachy color, and then the pink. And be there all day. Okay. I have to work during the day. But as soon as I get off, I will be there. What did I say? Peach. This peachy color, we'll do the medium. And then the pink. This tiny one is tricky. Hoping for the evening. We're having family over on Saturday. Yeah. Family. That's not gonna. Okay. Those itty bitty ones are always tricky to get on. Okay. Let's flip that over and glue it up. And I'll show you both the cards. Okay, so we did the card sketch using Craft Room from Echo Park. I just had the whole like mega bundle that she sold, and then I bought the 6x6 pad in another sale. But we did the June's sketch that Gina designed. And I just cut the paper, the 6x6, to just I just eyeballed whatever, I cut here, and then I cut these, and then I cut this. On 4 different colored papers from the 6x6 pads. And some of, oh my gosh, it's amazing how different these look just because of the colors. To do the card sketch. And I do want to do, thank you Janice, thank you Lisa, thank you Deb. I do want to do this as a layout as well, turn this sketch into a layout. So really appreciate y'all joining me. Make sure you check out the live sale tomorrow night. And yeah, if you got any questions, feel free to message me or any of the design team. Thanks, Anna. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll see some of you on the Zoom. Check out the calendar for more lives. See you later.